I stood up for you, Mom, and I feel good about it. You know why? Because for the first time in my life, you were telling the truth.
Well, that'd be nice.
I was approved into the monetization program again, and it's all up from here. It's gonna be a good, smooth ride. I do have something in mind, and that is to do a random video day once a month. That's where I'm gonna do something absolutely random. I promise you guys will be on board with this because it's gonna be interesting. As always, if you guys have any episodes you guys want me to cover, drop it down below. I will get to it. I promise. Let's get on with the video.
Mom, be careful. That thing could tip over and crush you.
Just leave me alone.
The episode starts off with Benny still being upset over Randy. More specifically, though, it starts off with Mel dealing with Zach.
How's my boy doing?
Doing as the boss's son, or how's he doing as a worker?
Let's start with worker.
Bad attitude, late, incompetent.
Let's try boss's son.
Bad attitude, late, incompetent. I look forward to working for him someday.
Look.
But we're gonna stay focused just a little bit on Benny.
Fiance just walked out on you. He's taking a couple of days off. Why don't you do the same?
I'm fine.
The reason this matters is because Benny's not someone to break down just because things are going bad.
And I want everybody to stop talking about Randy.
Okay, listen up, people. Randy dumped Benny last night.
Now, when Benny is upset, people aren't wondering when is she gonna cry, when is she gonna come open up to us. They're wondering what is she gonna destroy, what is she gonna do, and how is George gonna clean it up. But in all honesty, Benny is hurt because just to kind of catch you up on everything that has happened, at this point, Benny was supposed to marry Randy, and accident Amy basically broke them up. Randy couldn't decide on no kids and not being as happy, and being happy but not having kids. Unfortunately, the coworkers make her misery into pain.
Just 1 month before their wedding. Now that's sad for Benny, but boy, it's great for me because that's the date I picked in the pool.
You see, as Benny finds out that they basically had a pool to see when they would break up,
Boy, I'm sorry. I didn't think you would be in today.
surprisingly, George stands up for her, but it's not really for the right reasons.
Did you know about this?
Yeah, I knew about it. Okay, but I thought everybody was wrong for doing it. I put $200 down that you would make it all the way to your wedding day.
And I gotta say, this probably is one of the reasons why Benny is believed to have done the whole mess later on.
My life is just a joke to you people. Well, why don't you laugh about it over your cold lunches?
$20, that's Mel's card.
We proceed to the next scene where they are now at Thirsty's,
If my shower massager could mow the lawn, I would never talk to another man again.
and Benny and Gina are having kind of a heated conversation.
I am done with men forever. I'm gonna miss the sex.
You don't need a man to have sex.
Yeah, it wasn't that type of heated. It's not until Big Bob shows up and tries to console both the ladies by offering them a drink.
So how about I buy the next round?
Benny obviously picks this up the wrong way. I'm not entirely sure why, but
Save it, Bob. We both know you came over here because you saw a couple of drunk, vulnerable foxes you want to get in the sack. Yeah?
Bob reassures her that that is not what he is putting down.
No, I swear on my mother's life. She's about your age. That never crossed my mind.
Bob ends up basically burning Benny and Randy at the same time
Why don't you act like your hair and disappear?
by simply saying this.
Or how about I act like Randy and disappear?
And unfortunately, this is what continues to make Benny into suspect number one when the factory eventually gets trashed.
Here.
Now the scene of the factory being trashed,
Man, this is worse than Mel said. Who the hell would do this?
Well, none of the doors or windows were broken, so Mel thinks it was an inside job.
George gets to see just how destroyed the factory is, but nobody is actually coming clean about who did it. Now, if you remember Zach plays a big role here as he tells George Mel wants to talk to him.
My dad wants to see you.
I mean, Mel, I don't take Mel as serious as Jack, but I mean, he's still the boss.
George, I want a name.
Okay, I'm on it. All right, I'll question everyone. I'll find out.
And so we have George basically asking everyone if they have any idea who may have done it to just come and talk to them in the office.
I think it was Benny.
I said come in my office.
But whoever did it only smashed up one locker, Randy's.
All right, that doesn't prove anything.
Unfortunately, it's unanimous. Everybody believes Benny did it.
It's got to be Benny.
Oh, it was Benny.
Okay, you don't know that.
And I mean, how can you not believe Benny did it, right? Benny has been crashing out all week.
What's the word on the floor, George? Could be anybody.
Now, George does eventually have a conversation with Benny.
So how did you hurt your hand?
I got drunk last night. I fell.
You just happened to hurt your hand the same day that somebody trashed the factory.
Benny basically comes straight up to George and tells him that, hey, dude, I didn't go in because I hurt my hand.
Randy's locker was the only one smashed. Now, how do you explain that?
I can see George clearly trying to give benefit of a doubt to Benny, but just based on her reputation, George has a predicament.
I did not trash the factory. Why can't you believe me?
Because you've lied to me your whole life.
Trust Benny that she didn't do it, or fire her because everybody clearly believes she did.
Look, everyone at the factory is saying that it's you. Right, I'm the manager. I'm gonna have to tell Mel.
Now, George does something kind of huge here, and that's that a reputation is not a form of evidence. I mean, you could be doing something all the time, but unless they prove that you did it again, it's not real proof.
You do what you have to do, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I always stood up for you, no matter what they accused you of.
Now, it's not that George is just choosing to be biased because it's Benny, but he doesn't let suspicion become a conviction.
So you go in, Mr. Manager, and do your job tomorrow.
What kind of sucks about this is that Benny wants loyalty, but she has not earned trust. Honestly, I wholeheartedly believe that George was gonna fire Benny until Benny tells him this.
You could have killed somebody. I would have gone on the TV and said he's a good boy, even after I hid the body.
And just like that, it reminds you that Benny is human after all. She is struggling with the fact that people already see her in a certain light. Unfortunately, it feels like Benny, though, is using motherhood as leverage. And George, someone that is extremely thirsty for Benny's approval, is gonna fall for it. He's gonna drink the milk. Now, the following morning, George has a conversation with Mel.
I want you to know that I came in here this morning fully prepared to fire my mother. Told me she didn't do it, Mel, and I'm willing to put my job on the line that she's telling the truth.
A super tough decision that he had to make, but a decision he had to make nonetheless. Now, Mel comes clean and tells him that Zach is the one that actually did it.
Well, of course she is. My idiot son did it.
But somehow he's still okay if George wants to fire Benny.
Good. It's been a long time coming. Consider it done.
And this is what is important to point out. Benny's reputation literally almost cost her everything. Wrecking Ball is one of those episodes that just allows Benny to not be fully right or fully wrong. She is innocent, but she also has all the reasons to not be trusted. It's not about damage to the factory, it's just continued damage to Benny's reputation. Like, dude, I can't imagine being that person that everybody immediately thinks is wrong just because of things that I've done in the past. Try to get some redemption or something. And that is why in this episode, the biggest damage wasn't done with tools or hands. It was literally just done by reputation. Alrighty, guys, if you enjoyed this video, let me know down below. Tell me how you are doing today. I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.
Hey, I have an alibi.
Nobody's saying it's you, Ernie.
I was out with a woman last night, all right?
Okay, now I'm a little suspicious.